play the quiet game? When somebody declares, let's play the quiet game, usually a parent or a teacher, everyone tries to be quiet for the longest. I have some of my favorite and not quiet people here with me, and we're gonna play the quiet game. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
All right. 1, 2, 3, go.
Yeah, I can play Xbox. I'll be up here.
It's hard to remain quiet. Many of us can't last for 5 minutes or 30 seconds. We get distracted by the things around us and our attention is drawn to other things. Silence can be uncomfortable and can make us question everything around us. Many years ago, after sin entered the world, God made a promise to his people that he was coming back. All the way back at the beginning of the Bible in Genesis, God promises that someone is going to come to crush the head of the snake. And then later on in Genesis 12, God makes a promise to Abraham that he's going to bless the whole world through Abraham's family. All through the Old Testament, God sent prophets to the people to point the people to himself, but the people didn't listen to the prophets. Over and over and over again, the story was the same. God couldn't remain. Sin drove him away. So the people began to hope and to pray, God, will you come back to stay? As the years passed, the people began to question whether God's promises were true. Was God really coming back? God seemed so far away. As time went on, there were no more prophets, and the temple began to crumble again. And then the longest quiet game in the history of the world began. God was silent for 400 years. That's almost 20 generations of people. That's your great, 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 great grandparents. But God was getting ready. He hadn't forgotten his people. God had a forever plan. God had a plan to make all the wrong things right, a plan to turn the darkness into light. God was sending one last prophet to point the people to the coming Messiah. God had chosen a very special couple to send this prophet through. Elizabeth and Zachariah loved God, and they listened to God. And even though they were old, God was sending them a baby. An angel appeared to Zachariah one day and said, don't be afraid. God is coming to stay, and your baby boy will prepare the way. John the Baptist was coming to point the people to Jesus. He would pray. God couldn't remain. Sin drove him away, but now he has heard what we hoped and we prayed. God is coming to earth to stay. God was beginning to whisper to his people that the Messiah was coming. An angel came to Mary and explained that she was going to have a baby. Mary was confused, but the angel told her that God was doing something new. God was going to send a baby king. God was going to send Emmanuel, God with us. God was with Mary. An angel went to Joseph and explained that Mary's baby was God's own son. He explained that God was going to do something new. He was sending a baby king. He was sending Emmanuel, God with us. God was with Joseph. God was coming to earth to stay, but he needed to tell everyone about it. God used a star and angels and shepherds to carry his message, and the 400 years of silence had ended. God had done something new. God had sent a baby king. God had sent Emmanuel, God with us. And that is why we celebrate. Isn't that great news, Micah? Micah, are you still playing the quiet game? You know the game's over. You can stop now. Okay, parents, I'm going to turn it over to you now to answer some questions together and then pray and celebrate together.
I said go tell it on the mountain, over the hills and everywhere. Go tell it on the mountain that Jesus Christ is born. Go tell it, Lord. Hey, Lord. Go tell it. While shepherds kept their watching, or silent flocks by night. Yeah, yeah. Behold, throughout the heaven, behold, there shone a holy light. What you say? Yeah. I said go tell it on the mount. Go tell it, yeah. Over the hills and everywhere. Go tell it on the mountain that Jesus Christ is born. Go tell it. Go tell it. The shepherds feared Say go tell it on the mountain. Go tell it, yeah. Over the hills and everywhere. Go tell it on the mountain that Jesus Christ is born. Say it, gotta tell it, gotta tell it, yeah. Talking about Emmanuel,
Oh yeah,
talking about the rose of Sharon,
oh yeah,
talking about the Lion of Judah.
oh yeah,
Somebody say hallelujah.
oh yeah,
Talking about Mary's baby.
oh yeah,
We're talking about the Rock of Ages.
oh yeah,
Talking about the Prince of Peace.
oh yeah.
Come to save you and me. Go tell it on the mountain. Tell it, yeah. Over the hills and everywhere. Go tell it on the mountain that Jesus Christ is born. Oh Lord, ooh, gotta run and tell it. Oh yeah.
Summit families, we hope you have a Merry Christmas. And remember, wherever you are sent.